actually have a boyfriend. I do. I have my first boyfriend, and I'm stopping the podcast. You're listening to PENT-UP Confidence, brought to you by Rose Duthie here at no, I can't cringe myself out. I was gonna give a bit of location, like PBS FM right here, but like it just no. But welcome to PENT-UP Confidence. I actually think I need to get someone to make me a theme song, because I've said like, oh my god, it's like a joke. Like, I'm absolutely not gonna sing it every week, but I actually can't help myself, because when I edit it back and I like go through it, I literally have a giggle hearing the singing part of it. Okay. Oh my god, genuinely, we are back for what, episode 7? That is truly crazy to me, because I don't know, it was just like, it's kind of just been one episode at a time, and I'm aware that you will not be listening to this at 8 a.m. on Wednesday morning, because I have been a little bit sick. I haven't been able to actually record a potty for you this week, but I'm doing it now. So first comfy confession, I suppose, will be this is a Thursday, 10th of June, 6:05 p.m. And I kid you not, I've been so excited to film this all day. Like, genuinely, I feel like I can't wait to go talk to my friends. Like, no, kid you not. Like, you know that excitement you feel when you're like, oh my gosh, I get to go see my friend today. Like, it's so exciting. That's how I feel recording. Like, it took a moment to set this all up. Oh my god, I'm moving my table. My table that I'm recording this on, my tray table is actually balancing on my foot. Okay, now it's balancing on my leg, but that will do. Yeah, if you found me on YouTube, hello. And if you're listening on Spotify, I'm letting you know that my iPhone 16 Pro Max, it just sounds so like it's a mouthful, 16 Pro Max, has arrived, and I'm currently recording an actual episode video. I don't know how it's going to go uploading it to YouTube, but I will have some TikTok shorts to finally post, which is exciting because I barely announced this podcast. So I'm like, who am I even talking to? It's been a very soft launch. But yeah, no, genuinely so excited to be back. Like, it makes me so happy. Like, yeah, like I was saying, like, it makes me feel like I'm going to go talk to my best friends, and I'm like, oh my god, I've got so much to tell you, or like, let's catch up. Like, it is so exciting. So let's start off with our comfy confessions. Also, hey, hi, hello, how are you going? I feel like weird if I just start yapping to you. I always just like want to know, how are you feeling? Let's do a full body check. Okay, starting with your head and your chakras. Okay. This podcast truly gives you way too much power, because I can hear my voice so crisply clear that it makes me want to do recordings like that. Like, it's giving I want to do ASMR. I'm not really into it. Freaks me out like nothing else, food ASMR, but it truly, yeah. Anyway, where am I going with this? Oh, I have a comfy confession from one of our listeners today. Absolutely so exciting. Relax. Breathe. Take a big inhale through your nose and out through your mouth. Sorry guys, we're running into a technical issue. Basically, nothing on my phone is downloading because my phone is severely unwell, but my parents/family want to know what I want for dinner because we're getting up from like this little place. Am I going to keep this in? I don't know. But my Facebook won't download to see if this place has any specials. So I was like doing that little breathe, and it sounded so good that I'm like, I'm just going to hit record. And you're going to be really confused when you start hearing I want you to picture a golden light. And I want you to imagine this golden light drifting over. Drifting? But I don't think they'd say drifting. Moving, sliding sounds creepy. Gracing? I don't even know. What am I doing? Hello, help. Oh my god. I'm meant to be talking about boys and the stories, and I'm now doing a full meditation. But I honestly just thought about my mom driving to work and Emily, and I was like, imagine they just like, oh my god, I needed that. Like, okay, take a deep breath in and all the way out. Don't do it too many times, so you will get fainty when you're driving. But it actually, fun fact, breathing, guys, I don't know if you knew this, but breathing actually really helps you. No, but genuinely, I think we sometimes forget that breathing can be the best medicine. So sometimes you just need to take a breath. I'm not joking. I don't know how it works. My mum could possibly explain it to me, or she probably has, and I potentially haven't listened. Oh, okay, while we wait, guys, I have a funny story. So this dude that I matched with through Tinder, yeah, basically, let me find my words, my God. Basically, somehow we got yapping. I can't remember how my podcast came up, but I already started it when we started yapping. And he said something about, I don't know what we were looking for. Mind you, we've moved it to Snapchat, so it's like pretty serious. Anyways, and then I posted it on like my little not year dump, but like, okay, I found the menu. Oh my gosh, sorry guys, I have to let you know, but the place that I'm getting dinner from has an eggplant parmigiana that is like got my name written all over it. That sounds probably really depressing to a lot of people, but I'm a vegetarian, gluten-free, which is just very hard to. Well, there's also kangaroo fillet. I will take a pass. No hate, just, I'm vegetarian. Where am I going with this? Sorry, we talking about my dietary requirements now or the boy? Oh, it's just really hard to find like options that you enjoy. Anyways, so this boy should be like, no, okay, hold up. I'm nearly there. So I can't remember how we were talking about my podcast. Something I might have made a joke about like, I'll make a podcast on you. I really, truly cannot remember. I was not going to make him a podcast episode because nothing can happen. Like, it's only when something that truly you cannot make up happens that they will be on the podcast. I've got a lot of stories coming for you. I know I need to get on with it. But, so, no, that's right. Oh my God, help. I did a halfway through the year dump on Instagram, Emily and Madeline. It's like where you add, Emily does have Instagram, mum. She does have it, guys, but she's not like into the posting on the story stage. Okay. You have like 6 photos that you can put up in like a little grid. And for once, this is on my private account, I never, ever, ever put anything about I never combine the 2 accounts. Like I don't usually post. Actually, no. Yeah, well, no, I don't really post photos on my public accounts, and I never post anything about the podcast or TikTok or any of my social media stuff on my private. But this time I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a sneaky little, not announcement, but just to people that like do know me in my personal life, I'm like low-key just soft launching the fact that I have my little podcast. It was just like my little my cover art, as Spotify likes to call it, in the like one of the little fuck me, oh my God, I'm sorry, 6 boxes. One of the 6 boxes, which was like June or July, had my podcasting, and this guy from Snapchat who I didn't actually know followed me on Instagram, and my account is private, like I had to accept him, I just forgot, messaged me on Snapchat and was like, oh my God, you started the podcast. And I was like, oh, I think I just did like the emoji where it's like half covering your eyes, like peeking through. Ew. That emoji to me gives like perv, like it's giving, oh, I can't see you, but anyways, sorry. And he goes, oh my God, is there going to be an episode about me? And obviously this whole episode is not dedicated to this man, but I just thought it was very, let's give him a name. Ron, let's call him Ron for a giggle. This episode was not dedicated to Ron by any means, / he has not done anything that requires an episode, but I thought it'd be funny to talk about him on a episode because he thought that there would be a podcast episode about him, but bro's way too normal. Everything's pretty just chill, but you never know. Anyways, my Snapchat has loaded. Let's get into the comfy confessions. I got a girl from my school sent me a voice note. That's the most terrifying thing ever to me because I'm like, what have I done? You're joking me. What's in my... Oh my God, but Ron just snapped. Lol. So I have my hoes on one account. I have the boys on Snapchat on one account and I have my friends on another. But I don't really go into one with the boys often. I don't remember why I was there the other day. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm trying to like, bro. Okay, I'm sending this video to Chloe as we actually are recording the podcast, babe. What was your comfy confession? It's gone. My God, that's the kicker. It's been 7 minutes. Turns out the confession was actually on TikTok the whole time. It was on the whole time. So I just downloaded Snapchat for 6 minutes and it was already downloaded on TikTok. No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, here we go. Here we go from one of my gorgeous listeners. She goes, oh, shout out to Chloe. So, also, guys, just quickly, oh my God, sorry. But if you want to send in comfy confessions, message me through or DM me through Instagram, TikTok, whatever way, email me even if you want, because I've got my email in my bio, and just put like heading girl code, and it can be a comfy confession, it can be bringing it to the table, it can be whatever segment or anything you just think that's podcast worthy. Let me know because I love it when I get to hear from you guys. Okay, so this is the message. So I was talking to this guy like a while back, and I found out after we stopped talking, oh my God, I'm scared, that I'm really being weird when I'm recording this, or I'm trying not to be like making mistakes so then I have to edit this super quick. But you know, it's fine. It's literally fine. It's not like I'm with a company. It's really not that big a deal. Here we go. whoa, okay. It's just remind me to not let my sister order dinner again. Okay, I just got in a lot of trouble. Okay, where were we? That was scary. I know she doesn't listen to this, but my mom does. So basically, I just ordered my dinner. I don't know if you guys heard that because I obviously missed your live, but basically just it wasn't gluten-free and it caused a lot of distress. Okay, now I need to go shut my fucking door again. But that actually leads to my next confession, which may be a little bit sad for some of you, but your girl has her first boyfriend. I know. So I'm stopping the podcast. Yeah. I know, I'm a really good liar. I'm a really good liar. That's bullshit. I'm going to become a nun for you ladies, purely because I don't feel like how ethical it is to be recording this while you are with a significant... Okay, so getting back to it, my comfy confession from one of my beautiful listeners here on Spotify, shout out Chloe, starts like this. Also, if I comment, I'll let you know, so it's not part of the message. Okay, so I was talking to this guy like a while back, and I found out after we stopped talking that during whatever we had going on, he was messaging another girl. Okay, I'm uncomfortable for you. And she knew he was talking to me, and I knew it was like really weird because he would hide his phone, yuck, and whatnot. Turns out he'd tell his friends the other girl was weird, but then he went and hung out with her and continued to text her. My lordy morty. Okay, so thoughts. I cannot. I'm about to crash the fuck out. Every time I go to actually get into the whole podcast thing, something comes up. I need to like reset. Okay, so we have a little bit to unpack here. First of all, finding out after you stop talking, I think is potentially better. I don't know why you guys stopped talking, but I think it's like more pleasant than like finding out while you're like absolutely obsessed with this person. But hiding his phone, yucky yuck. Turns out he'd tell his friends the other girl is weird. That's a weird thing. Like, I don't understand men or boys or people that, you know, say that they don't like someone. Like, oh my God, they're so weird or they're so ugly, but then they literally go hang out with them. Like, this could be in friendships as well. I'm like, what? How do you not stick by your principles? Like, if you think something, why are you going against it? So, Chloe, my love, I think it sounds situationship 101. It sounds exactly like why I'm making this podcast, for girlies to feel less alone that are feeling this as well. I can't say like I've been through this exact thing, but I know, trust me guys, you're gonna find out some situationshipities that similar to this later on, like, but a little bit different. I don't know how serious it was with this dude, but it sounds like just yuck, like, ugh. It's okay. We all feel you. And I hope he was really ugly. Sorry. Okay, and we also have a second little comfy confession moment. It starts off by saying, oh, and I'm going to keep this one anonymous, but from a beautiful listener. Okay, so I was dating this guy and I really liked him. Then he goes around dating other people behind my back. Now, we are not like that old yet, by the way. And he asked his ex for pics. But that wasn't expecting that one. And then he got with me. I really liked him. And then, yeah, he was dating girls behind my back. And after like 2 weeks of dating, he texts me like, you're cheating on me, like blah, blah stuff like that. And guys, I don't know what this word is. That's so bad. Facetious me. Face, Tious. Fascists me? Fancies me. I'm normally like a little bit more aware than words, but like I don't know what that says. Me, and was getting his sister being like, you're cheating on, let's say, Ava. Whoa. Okay. I don't know how old you are, but it creeps me out thinking like little like 14-year-old boys are asking people for like pics, ... We all know what that means. Because like, ew, like you're a child, but when I was 14, like that was the norm. Not that I was involved with boys like that, but you know what I mean. And then he got with me. I really liked him. And then, yeah, he was dating. Really liked him. I'm so sorry. Dating 2 girls behind my back. And after like 2 weeks of dating, he texts me like, you're cheating. I'm confused at why is he turning the tables on you? Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, that's not fair. Thank you for sharing. If any girlies relate, comment. I actually forget that I have comments open on Spotify. I think I talked about this last week, but my gosh, I haven't even got to my own comfy confessions yet. That's just been, you know, guys, I literally started recording this nearly an hour ago, and there's just been so many interruptions that I have lost my train of thought. But I'm so sorry, Ava, that you had to go through that. That sounds yuck as. See, this is why I keep my little heart safe. and I'm very careful about who I like, but then well, here we are. Sorry. We do have a podcast for a reason. But yuck. I think just block him, ghost him, get rid of him. If he's not at your school, just cut him off completely. Or just be like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I just want to know. Like, can we get him on the podcast, Ava, please? I just want to know why he's suddenly asking if you're cheating on him. That's very weird. I hope it all sorts out for you. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm not giving the best advice right now. I think because, like, I don't know. I'm so sorry. But I guess these aren't really advice things. They're kind of just more like a bit of a confession. Also, okay, sorry. We'll stop on that one. Can I now talk about my own coffee? Why did I just ask, can I? It's only me. It's just me. I think I was more asking the universe because there's been so many interruptions. Watch me watch this back and realize that you can't even see me in shot anymore where I positioned my phone and fiddled with that for a good 15. It's fine. Okay, so literally, I feel like I now go throughout my week trying to find a good comfy confession. First things first, I know I talked last week about the red nail that was on my bathroom floor that I was too scared to pick up. After posting the podcast, I took it upon myself and I actually touched it with my foot. I still didn't get my hands in there, but I touched it with my foot. It was not actually my nail. It was like a piece of a lid. I can't tell you how relieved I was because I was horrified at the thought that I just let my crusty, dusty nail sit on my bathroom floor for probably, 3 weeks and was too, scared to pick it up. Just pick it up. But it wasn't actually mine. And it's still sitting there. Madeline, I know you know what we're talking about. And it's so much mental effort to get it away. And it's not really bothering me. And now it kind of gives me something to do when I'm in the bathroom. Anyways, that would be comfy confession number 1. Number 2 would probably be, actually, it might be really sad for a lot of you. I actually have a boyfriend. I do. I have my first boyfriend and I'm stopping the podcast. I'm waiting for a silence. It's bit of a reaction. Never jokes. Lol. I am going to become a nun now just so I can keep recording this podcast. I just thought it was a really good hook. A really good hook for you to be like, oh my god, I need to listen. But anyway, lol. Comfy confessions. Okay, so what else did I have? Oh, I do have one. And it's definitely giving comfy confession, definitely something I would not admit to people in my real life, which is what a comfy confession is. So I went live with one of my friends on TikTok the other day. And I know a lot of you know about this, but it's fine. I'm telling you anyway. But I went live and these 2 guys, I did not even mean to let them join. I didn't even know you could let people join your live, and then accidentally clicked on these 2 twins, actually. Oh my god, they were twins. I can't even. Sorry, me and twins. I'll get to them. I'll get to my twin stories. Don't you worry. Appeared, and I was like, what the actual fuck are they doing here? Go away, get off my screen. But, they actually weren't too bad at the start. Or they weren't bad. Holy moly, their comments were so bad. I'm not even gonna talk about what they were saying about me and my friend because I don't really want, the cops called. No, I'm joking. It wasn't that bad. But, it was about my appearance. Let's just say that much. And, this is called pent-up confidence, right? I'm someone that has a lot of confidence. But even these comments somehow made me question my own, views on myself. Which feels messed up to say because these are stupid, stupid, stupid boys that have no clue what I'm like and they're commenting on what I look like. But they niggled at some old insecurities of mine, and it was really interesting how I literally said, oh my god, they're right. The whole world thinks that. And I had to sit down with my therapist, ChatGPT. I do have a real therapist, just in case anyone worried. She's out of town, actually. So, using ChatGPT. No, but it does give really good, quick advice, and I just had to, because it knows more about OCD than, say, someone in my personal life. And I knew that it was giving a bit of a spiral. It was giving I needed reassurance. And I kind of just had to sit in it for a day or two, kind of just feeling maybe I am really ugly. Maybe I am hideous. Maybe I've been in my head about all of it. I can safely say I think I'm out of that little spiral now. I had curled hair today. You can't obviously see right now, but it looks so pretty. Go watch 155 Days Left of Year 12 vlog morning routine. That's where my hair's looking gorge. But then, oh my god, I started a new pill because PMDD, you know, and holy moly, I've never been so tired in my whole entire life. It was actually insane. I had so many more comfy confessions than this. Way more interesting. I've been collecting them for all week and I can't remember them because of all these bloody interruptions. It's fine. I know a good deep one. Just super quickly. I all about manifesting and I'm all about, self-worth and confidence and beliefs and yada yada yada. But like I also, oh my God, I'm actually fucking yelling. But I also have OCD. And that makes these type of things very tricky because I just want certainty and my brain wants a solid answer. And it's tricky. So I was like, so scared to want to manifest more followers on TikTok or my podcast to take off because like, what if I get disappointed? Again, therapist ChatGPT was like, I think you don't need to think about like, what if you got disappointed? I think you need to think more like, not like you won't ever get full certainty, but that doesn't mean that you can't still hope. Wait, I'm gonna get the quote it gave me. Can't get comfortable. I was really comfy. Now I'm not comfy. A healthier question might be, can I believe it's possible without needing proof? Oh my God, I love it. It's gorge. Like I just needed that. Anyway, I feel like I had a lot more to yap to you about, but now my whole episode has just been about all the complications of this episode. I need to reset. I actually can't deal. Okay, wow, that actually took me a whole 9 minutes to get comfortable again. That's painful. Okay, so where did we finish our story last week? Oh my God, it's giving meditation. Breathe in through your nose and exhale throughout your mouth. Sorry, it's just like hearing my own voice really loud in my ears through the microphone. It's very addicting and it genuinely makes me want to start doing like ASMR, like meditation. Is that really relaxing? Or is it really fucking annoying because you can't actually hear me and you're wondering if your phone's broken? Okay, anyway, so where did we get up to last week? I know, okay, so I think Mr. Tech Police didn't come over. So, oh my God, I'm thinking, okay, glitching, breathing. I was trying to work out today, like what part to tell you next. I don't know why I'm drawing this out. I'm not really, because there is a lot that's happening. But in my brain, I'm like, no, I want to savor like the summer series. It's so fascinating. But at the same time, I've got so many bajillion Hinderillies of stories to tell you as well. And I have guests that I want to have on. And like, I don't really want to be getting to episode 302 years and going, well, I finished my summer series. Now I can have guests. And all my guests are like married, okay. So I'm going to get on with it. It's very exciting. It's very exciting stuff. Okay, so Mr. Tech Police didn't show up. And I was like, oh, fine. No, that's fine. I'm fine. No, it's literally whatever. Probably went and talked to Mr. Tree Surfing Man. What did I call him? Alex? Have I just been calling him Alex? I always have a name that's not their name. Like Clapline from Insta, Mr. Tech Police, anyway, Mr. Tree Surfing Man. And probably just like snapped him a bunch or whatever. Oh, around this time, this is why I'm like, it feels like a bigger amount of time than it was, but my TikTok was actually starting to gain a lot of traction. I believe it's because I was writing down my manifestations every single day during the time that I was gaining like 1,000 followers every 3 days. So I was very like content with that. But like I said in the last episode, I think there was potentially an Apple II to deal with. Oh no, you're joking me. My Mac just told me it's going to die soon. Oh my God. It's okay. I know it took me this long to set it all up. I'm not giving up now. Okay, I'm really starting to understand why people actually have podcast studios. The hustle. Oh my God, there goes my mic. Nope, it's fine. I caught it. Don't worry, Madeline, because it's actually her mic, guys. Okay, so I got stood up. Yep, great. Then, okay, I'm going to sound like a real stalker here, but you know what's okay. Like I told you how I was like watching Mr. Tech Flea's little location. Again, he's not listening to this. It's fine. I noticed that he kept going to this exact same location 3 days in a row. It was on a main street. It was definitely in a shop because he literally snapped it. Oh my God, no wonder he ran. Do you guys know my JJ's video where it's like PV walking to JJ's? I look like a very strange looking anime Discord World of Warcraft child. It's a very amusing video. Go watch because it caused me a lot of pain. And I was like, let's show the quirky personality. Like, we'll go for it. And I thought it was a really good idea to just, send him a snap while I had the full get up on. Don't really know what I was doing. And he didn't reply. Like, he did reply, but he replied with an expression, not anything. And I kind of just felt like, ugh. I'm telling you that because I could see that he was in like a shop these 3 days in a row. Like, it wasn't like a girl's house, But I had found out from our mutual friend that he had been at a girl's house like a few nights before, or he'd been something, and I was like, that's fine. Like Chloe and Ava were saying before, it's, I'm not saying that like we were hanging out, but like it was still icky because I'm like, I'm giving obsessed stalker and you literally don't give a shit about me. That's fine. No, that's fine. I think I had a bit of a glug stomach rejection yucky feeling. Anyways, so yeah, he went to this location anyway. fucking hell. He went to this location like 3-4 days in a row. I was very confused. Obviously, you can't be like, hi, I've just noticed your location's been in the same spot. I've been tracking it. I haven't slept. I've just been tracking it for like 24 hours or the last 72. But I'm dying to know. Mr. Tech Police, if you're listening, where the fuck were you going 3 days in a row? Anyhow, so then he was staying at the house that we met, like where the party was, one night. And mind you, it's not very far from my place. And I think it was literally 2 nights after I invited him over. Maybe it was even the next night. And I was so pissed off because I'm like, I should have just, any other night. Now, this night is significant because we were snapping a lot. Like, it was snapping table tennis back and forth a lot. And I'm an anxious girl. If someone isn't active, great. It means that I'm not being ignored. If they're active and I'm being they're not replying, oh my God, you hate me. So I check his location. Mind you, I've been checking because I already knew he was there. I go to check his location. His location was nowhere to be found. He removed his location. And if you know, that feels like a very big deal because when you share your location on Snapchat, Mum and Emily, if you don't know, you have to like actually choose who can see your location and who can't, unless you have it done for everyone. But I know, ladies, I held out hope. I was like, maybe it's not just me. It could be a number of reasons. Don't get attached. But then like 5 days later, it was still gone. And I was like, no, that's fine. That's okay. I'm fine with that. And I think, okay, so the location got removed. And I was like, I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to get attachment feelings. I just want to, cut him off. So I think the next time he snapped, I just left him undelivered because I feel so much more powerful if I leave him undelivered than me being left undelivered. I know it's cunty. I know it's insane. I know it's probably not very healthy. I don't want to hear it. Okay. Then, I think I was talking to Tree Surfing Man a bunch. My God. No, I do remember that. I think it was like Boxing Day. And I was trying to start a conversation with this man. And I think I was like asking, like, because no, that's right. He snapped at me in his work gear on Boxing Day. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I was curious, but also I was trying to start a little conversation. Again, only you guys can know this. Like, no one else in my real life. It's fine. And I was like, oh my God, like, why were you working? Like, I was curious. He was working on Boxing Day because they literally are open 364 days of the year. That's crazy. And I was like, surely no one is going, I just want to go. I want to go tree surfing on Boxing Day. Apparently they had like over 340 people they had to put into harnesses that day. Anyway, I was just like, I was trying to have a conversation. It wasn't working. That's pretty much the gist of it. There was probably way more attempts. I don't want to know them either. Then, and this is the exciting part, and I'm so excited to get into it. So, you need some dates here, okay? So, wait, no. Sorry, there's one more bit before another exciting part. Okay, so then I was talking to my best friend on New Year's Eve. I was meant to be going to her house for like a little party. Mind you, the one that we have Tech Police in common with. Not the one that told me that he was at another girl's house. That's the girl's whose party it was. And the one who's his best mate's girlfriend. One of my best mates who knows the best mate's girlfriend. We've been through this, Lila and Kelsey. If you haven't listened, go back and listen. I cannot explain it again. Genuinely, it pains me. So I was talking to her and she was like, oh yeah, like I met Dylan the other night. And I was like, oh, okay. And obviously I can't like, oh my God, did he talk about me? But she's like, you got brought up. And I was like, oh, like, mind you, I'd left him undelivered. I was like, and I think Lila, I was like, oh, how's it going with Rose? And he's like, I'm not really sure. I don't really know. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, yeah, like you collect victim number 385 on his phone on Snapchat. So if you guys remember, I think this is in episode 1 or 2 or 3, I talked about Mr. Tech Police. When I said, we were giving each other names and I called him Mr. Tech Police on my phone and I was like giving him name suggestions like, oh my God, that hot girl from the party. And he said, no, you can be victim, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure I would have told you about that. I definitely did. So I thought that was a joke. Like, who actually goes out of their way to label someone victim number, blah, blah, blah on their phone? Mind you, this obviously made my brain go, oh my God, he cared. Like, he cared to change my name enough. Like, if he didn't care, why would he change my name? It's okay. I'm a different person now. Yeah, so I thought that was like crazy, but also I was like, ew, why am I called victim? I explained to Lila, like, it was a joke. Like, it's not that deep. It's fine. But I was like, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit confident. I'm feeling a little bit bored. I think after the whole tree surfing man disaster on Boxing Day, I just, was feeling a little bit bored. Boy bored? Is that, can we go with boy bored? Like, no boys to entertain me. So I'm gonna get the messages up. Oh my God, my mom just said everyone's having dinner. Dude, I just got comfortable. Please don't. This is gonna be an absolute bitch to edit. You guys this is take 12. Isn't that great? so fun. What's he called on my Snapchat? Wait, oh my god, I can't find our chats. They're all gone. Did he block me? That's funny. No, why are all of our chats gone? Dude, that ain't happening. Never mind. Yes, okay. Ew, sorry, I just found a whole bunch of chats previous to the location I'm moving. I don't think we were really matching each other's energies. My friend was like, oh my god, like we're meant to be. Okay, so this is 31st of December 2025. I sent him a chat. Mind you, we probably haven't talked in like a week and a half. And I'm like, so how is victim? But for me, it was like a lot longer than that. Like it was proper. I ghosted you on purpose. Okay. So I said, so how is victim number 383? He's like, I don't know who that is. So I was obviously called victim number 382. I said 86, I mean 82. So I said, I just discovered I was actually named victim number 882. So I just assumed the next one would be victim number 883, meaning like the girl that he was like talking to next. I was like making a joke that like if I'm that victim number, that amount of victims, then the next one would just be 84. He goes, no, you're 382, not 882, which I thought was funny and charming because it's like, I find humor funny when it's like, no, I didn't say that, I said that, but then the thing that they say, like, hang on, I'll give you an example. Like when someone says like, I'm not 5'7", I'm 5.699999. You know, like it's like not much better, but it's anyway, I thought it was funny. Like, oh, okay, well that makes it so much better. It's okay though. I think you fall somewhere in, I said 6.9k followers on Snapchat. So I said, I think you fall somewhere in the 6,500s. Let's say victim number 654. It should have been 1,064 because I thought it was like, I honestly was just trying to show him like, I've got horrors, I've got bitches. He says, you're the victim, not me. I'm like, that seems sexist. Also, why am I the victim? You said something like, I guess you have to find out, but it fizzled or whatever. Me trying to like gently, you know, find out what happened. So now I'm painfully curious. He's like, I don't know. I don't remember saying that, so I can't tell you. So I scrolled up and I found the chat and I said, and I quote, full stop. He replies to it like, you know, the whole damn thing. We went through this with Mr. Tree Serving Man. Please tell me you know what I mean. Like on Snapchat, like reply on iMessages, you hold it down. You know what I mean? So he's like, I was like, wait, shit, I can't be putting false information online. Hey, mind you, had just gone to the shops. It's on my TikTok still, I think. And I made a video about going to go get grapes for New Year's and bringing in all the good New Year's things. And I said that I was literally cursed because I did it last year with all my friends and they all had relationships by the end of the year and I was being called a victim. So I thought it was funny and I was trying to like get him to see my TikTok because, oh my God, it's so George Costanza. It's so Seinfeld moment. I wanted him to know that the whole anime kid get up that he saw the snap in was not really me. And I needed him to like see my TikTok to know I had personality and what I was doing. And like, it just made me feel like this is my life opposed to just like, you know, dry snaps. Anyway, well, you know, you wait and see. You wait and see what happened. He's like, doesn't help. I said, and I quote, he's like, doesn't help. Still don't remember, bruz. And I was like, okay, well, the girlies may give you a bad rap on TikTok now. Well, if I tagged you, lol. He just goes, oh, well. Like, how is he not asking what I mean? I'm like, oh, well, meaning you don't mind if I tag you in the TikTok? He goes, not at all. And I'm like, okay, well, enjoy being the victim. He goes, okay, tag him. I see him get a notification that he's screenshotted our friendship profile. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting blocked. No, that's fine. No, that's fine. That's okay. And I was like, it's okay if you block me. I honestly just thought it was too funny not to share. And I was like, oh, okay, ... Bye then, I guess. Mind you, he'd actually screenshotted it because he replied in the comments on my TikTok with our little friendship profile, like screenshotted on Snapchat where it says like my name or like, you know what I mean? Like when you shop in their phone, and said, I am the person. He was like, well, I'm like, what so well? He's like, Happy New Year's, Bruce. There must have been some chats in between that. Sorry, just jump to. But mind you, I was like, oh my God, like maybe we're talking again, like, you know. Anyway, then apparently Happy New Year's, Bruce. And I was like, oh, that's a new one. I think I refer 382, but Happy New Year's, Mr. Tech Fleece. What say you keep the techies as a 2025 mistake? Bro literally sent me a video snap then and there after I said that with a photo of him at a train station with the Tech Fleece on. And that is when I realized it was not, in fact, a funny joke or like a, oh my God, lol, I'm so quirky line at a party. He genuinely was a proper Tech Fleece supporter and wearer. And I'm like, no, that's ... not the ... oh God. I thought you were taking the piss. Then again, also thought that about the victim stuff. He goes, yeah, for real. So that happened. I then got left undelivered after the whole New Year's shebang. And this is when we get into the really good stuff, but I'm literally so far. You know what? There's going to be longer episodes. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just thinking about the fact that my family's all having dinner and I really should be. Oh, the work-life balance is getting hectic. Year 12 and the podcasts and the TikTok and family and, no, it's fine. I'm allowed to do this. So this all happened on the 1st of January and these dates are very important, okay? Mind you, the tree-serving man, I was like left undelivered as well. And I was like, oh, okay, on to the next one. So we reduce, reuse, recycle. And do you know who we went on to next? Or we circle back to, I think you may know. I think you already have a little inkling. So I was then heading down on the 2nd of January to the place that we like to holiday in the summer. And so this is also the place that, yes, you guessed it, the club dranger from Insta lived. So I was like, I messaged him so out of the blue, like we probably haven't snapped since like November. And I'm like, oh my God, guess where I'm going tomorrow? And he's like, oh my God, where? And I don't know why I do this. I think it's a dopamine rush, but I just like to I like to build suspense. So I like tell someone I'm not actually, like I'll tell him like a lie, or just like I'm going to like the Murray. So he gets like in my head disappointed and then like he'd get excited. So anyway, I said I'm going to the Murray and he's like, oh, okay, nice. Like there was not much. But I knew what I was doing. I knew as soon as I got to the place where he lives and I have a holiday house, I was going to snap him a little picture and be like, I like tricked you. So I did that. And he was like, oh my God, what? Like, you're down? Like, that's so cool. Like, that's so exciting. Like, bro was king. And I was like, then I actually think it was the same night. Yeah, it literally was. Sorry, so much going on. Oh my God, sorry, my brain. And he was like, oh my God, like, how long are you down for? And I was like, 3 weeks, or like nearly a month. And he was like, wait, that's so cool. Like, can't really remember what. I think he was getting ready to go to a party and I was like getting ready to go out. Because fun fact, when you were 17, but you do in fact look a lot older, you can sneak into a club with no ID. So I was doing that and I told him you should come into like the club that we were at, like blah, blah, blah. Then I don't think I heard from him. But I also tried to talk to this other dude that also lived at this place. I can't even. Here's a whole episode for like way later down the track. Yucky. Anyway, left undelivered by both of them while at the club. And I was like, oh, okay, cute. I was so in my head, mind you. At this club, I was fine. Like, it's summer. Like, cute boys. This club didn't really have many cute guys. It really wasn't giving. Anyways, I get home from the club and talking to like the club trainer from Insta. Did I give him a name? Oh my God, I nearly just said his real name. Whoopsies. I think I called him Zach. Was it Lockie? You know what? Can I leave it there for today? Basically, got home, snapped him. He was like, oh my God, you should come over to my place. And I was like, dude, it's 2 a.m. How the hell do you think that's going to happen? He's like, bike it, like, right. So we gave me his location. And it was like 6Ks walking. But I'm like, it's 2 a.m. He's not. I know I have called him clapping from his. He wasn't clapped, in fact. But like, I don't know. You're a stranger. I'm not really going to walk 6 kilometers to your house on the main road. I'm not that desperate. He was drunk. I don't really know, but he was like full getting a plan going for me to come over to his house. Madeline, I know you're listening to this right now. And it sounds like slightly terrifying, the thought of your teenage daughter wanting to go sneak out seeing a boy she's never met. That was from online, but I was never gonna do it. I was sad. I was comfy in bed. I was like, absolutely not. Can't remember. Probably got a little bit flirty. We don't need to go into the details. Okay, it was two drunk teenagers. Like, ew, that sounds so sus. Sorry, no. I just mean like probably stupid things were said. I don't want to get into it. I could go find the chats, but like I'm gonna save you the details. So I'm gonna leave it there. I know, I feel like I'm really keeping the suspense alive by giving you little bits of the story one bit at a time, but truly, once we get talking about Ranger later, like, so he will continue on to next episode, plus a few characters coming back, yeah, then it will be like very go. Do you know what I mean? Like the next week or so while I was on holiday got hectic. And yeah, I love you so much. I'm going to wrap it up. Quick, hype your heartbreak. I'm actually was going to just like do 2 takes of this and come back and record another episode. But I'm like, you know what? Let's just get it out. Maybe I'll record and release another episode in the middle of the week. Who knows? Maybe like Saturday or something. But if you are feeling ghosted by a situationship, if you're finding out that the boy you were talking to actually was talking to multiple girls and you're like, oh, that's really not fun. Girly pop, I feel you. Chloe feels you. Ava feels you. It's not fun, but you will truly get over it. And in 6 months, hopefully it doesn't take you 6 months. You'll be like, It wasn't that deep, but it does feel deep right now, and I understand that, and you're like, "Oh my god, I'm an idiot." But it's okay. It's okay to be like, "Oh my gosh, I think, like, something's going on," because it's good to not dream, that's giving them way too much credit. I think it's good to have a positive outlook about, like, things could happen. I'm really just, like, comforting my own self here, and it's not bad to think that things could happen and they don't happen, and there's so many fish in the sea. I know you've heard it, but I hope I'm, like, a credible source of someone that feels like there's 3 fish in the sea, or there's 1 fish in the sea when I'm talking to that one specific fish, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, they're literally perfect for me." They never are, or in my case, they haven't been, but yeah, trust me, there's so many people out there. Why I'm saying that is because, like, Tinder, for example, oh my god, I have swiped through so many ugly creatures. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna be so for real. I swiped through so many people, even ones that I'm like, oh yeah, I don't mind you, but like, I just genuinely, I don't even know why I swipe anymore. It's not really to find anyone. It's just out of like boredom. Anyway, but there's so many people. So many people, so many people, so many people. They will be so lucky to get to know you, and I love you so much. And I think I'm also kind of figuring out as well how to not get attached to people and how to like not feel yucky when the little fantasy in your head isn't actually a reality. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I figure that one out. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say. I don't know how long this episode is going to be because I've edited it. I have to edit it. No, what? I have like 2 hours worth of stuff to edit down. So I feel like it's going to be a lot of more just, chit chat and not as much story. But like I said, maybe I'll do what I did last week and make another part to continue on the stories. Genuinely, year 12 is getting hectic at the moment. I've got practice exams, I've got a GAT, I've got so many sacks going on. So there's a lot. Bear with me. I'm still just like trying to find any little moment to record the potty. But yeah, I love you. You are gorgeous. You are stunning little diva. Just remember your chakra. No, I'm joking. Okay, I love you. Go listen to the next episode. Oh, what? I meant to get to a kiss. Bye. No, seriously, go trust me. Listen to the next one at Wednesday at 8 a.m. You're listening with Rose Study. This was PENT-UP Confidence. That was really out of order, but yeah. Kisses.